Why the OGs scared of the YNs. Now, this is my take on it. By me being at the boxing gyms, by me running and owning a barber shop, I see a lot of this shit every day. The reason the YNs don't respect certain them dudes because when they came home from prison, some became addicts, some started being factory workers, but they still trying to have the pull in the community. But they don't have the same street cred. So the YNs are not gonna listen to that shit. And then I be hearing and listening to how some of the OGs talk like the YNs, their big homie. Like they in control. See, with me, when they come talk to me, I keep it a buck with them. I keep 100 with them. I tell them how I feel. I don't cut no corner. I know a lot of them dislike me, cause I don't sugarcoat shit. Because at the end of the day, I want you to respect me, at least as a man, because I'm coming straight to you. I don't have to kiss your ass because I don't get high. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't need your money. So a lot of these dudes are being used in the community. Back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, early 2000s, they was the man. Like I said, they lost their bag, they lost their hustle, they went to prison. Now a lot of them ain't out here, and some of them became the addicts. So these young dudes that born in 2000, now I'm 25 years old, or born in 2025, 2005, now I'm 20, so they the one controlling the streets. And they only gonna respect somebody in the intermediate circle. If you're not in this circle, they won't respect you. But also, to be an OG in the community nowadays, you gotta show them something different. Now, if I go out there act just like them, listen to their music, wearing their clothes, wearing their skinny shit, carrying on handbags and purses, they ain't gonna respect me. But if I sit there and stay on what I say I stay on, they respect that. They're gonna say, okay, OG, he don't be on that bullshit. But when they know you wavering, they know you can be bought, they know they can treat you like a little lame, they gonna get you. And most of the OGs all around the world have become the lame and the laughing stocks of our community. When I was growing up, no matter the OG was a junkie, we still were gonna respect them because we were taught respect. These kids, these young men, these young women is not taught to respect anybody. And it really is not gonna respect nobody who ain't doing shit. A lot of them might respect me because they know I own businesses. They know I got a not a nice car and they done seen me out. And I still seem like the same dude from the 80s cause when they see me, I'm always dressed nice and got a couple of things going on. So they gonna always give me a little bit more respect than they gonna give a OG that ain't got nothing going on. Cause with them also it's visual. So they see me pull up in the Benz, or they see me pull up on a Harley, or they see me pull up with the Rolex on, I get a little bit more respect than one who can't do that. But at the end of the day, you gotta also demand your respect from them, because once they see that you solid and you'll go hard, they gonna respect you and they gonna listen to you. And like I said, I know a lot of them I rub the wrong way because I'm gonna tell them how I feel about certain stuff. I tell them to stay away from the DRUG situation. I tell them to stay away from the gang situation. I tell them to stay from all that shot up play. Get away from that shit because you don't want to put yourself and you in prison for the rest of your life. I see a lot of videos, I just don't be posting them, but a lot of guys in there crying, saying and having comments saying they wish they would have never did that crime. But hey, you got 800 years. You got 800 years to think about that. No, it only take 5 seconds to take you out the street for the rest of your life. All you gotta have that one emotional attack where you couldn't control your emotions, then your ass in prison for the rest of your life. Only take that one time. One time. And you can be gone for the rest of your life for emotional outbursts when you pull that trigger and you can't grab that bullet and bring it back into that gun. Now you sitting in a courtroom being prosecuted by some people who want you out the street anyway. They gonna say, well, we'll give you a plea for that M1. You take that plea, you still got 25 life. And don't have prior convictions, especially in the state of California. It'd be a natural life sentence if you had 2 prior convictions. Your third strike is out. I think in Florida also. So you got to stop playing with your life. The OG got to start stepping up and start having some balls again. We can't always want to act like them. They come around, you want to act like this, say that lingo, be dancing. But I don't want to know what that shit mean. I speak English. I don't want to know your lingo, bro. Let's speak English to each other. They be trying to dress like them, talk like or hang out with a fucking 60-year-old man hanging out with some 21-year-old dudes. Nothing wrong with it that you choose to do, but it's nothing I have in common with a 21 or 22-year-old dude only at the boxing gym because we're in there training. But outside of that, even with my nephews, I'm not going to hang with them. I'm not going to hang out with my grandnephews. There is no need for me to be around them unless it's in a family setting. But you going to the club when you traveling with them, I understand you might have tried to put yourself in a control situation, but they'll never respect you because if your money is not longer than theirs, they're going to talk down to you. Then they're going to lose their respect because you're not a mystical individual to them because they reach out and touch you every day. I'm the type of person, they never see me unless I want to be seen. Most I'm seen is at the shop or at the boxing gym. Beyond that, I'm never seen. So if you're an OG or claim to be an OG or a leader in our community, start stepping up. Don't be afraid of these young dudes. At the end of the day, they're going to respect you. You come at them correctly. So we got to start stepping up. We got to start telling them what they need to do, how they need to do it, and why they need to stay the fuck out the way. Because we don't need no more black, Latino, Hispanic guy in prison talking about I'm protecting my turf for my neighborhood, something that's not there, they're on a piece of property on. Because when the feds come and get you, your ass put your hands up. So you should do that when your homeboys come or a person look just like you come in the neighborhood. Throw your hands up and say, man, the peace treaty, man. Hey, let's squash this right now. We don't need no bloodbath. But y'all won't do that. So we got to be mindful and careful what we putting in the music, on TV, and in these kids' mind daily. It's an OG responsibility. Even on these platforms, people on these platforms, y'all got to step up, man, and stop promoting this demonic, ungodly stuff that we see every day in our communities. Peace out, Os.